And out on the floor, shaking off the pregame jitters, these guys getting all set for tip-off. Welcome to another Groundhog Day NBA game. Shadows or not, it's time to get it going. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Chris Middleton.
Well, I like that he's really found a balance. He doesn't feel the need to put the team on his back and try to carry them offensively, but he can still bring it when they need him most. And maybe what's most important, he provides that veteran leadership necessary.
Now, New York starting five. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Hart in at power forward. And for Washington, Chris Middleton is out there with Alexander Sarr. Then there's George. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. And it's Johnson in at the point. And Grant, we hear all the time about the rookie wall.
Oh, it's definitely a real thing, B.A. Not for every rookie, but a good percentage of them. You know, I'm interested to see which ones in this class are able to power through.
Now here's Johnson. And yep, it's good.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Now Brunson. All right, Greg, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
Free throw good from Brunson. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And each year, Brunson seems to get better, and that's a testament to his impressive work ethic and drive.
Outside Coulibaly. Pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. We played just over a minute here in the first. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Brunson with it. In his last outing with 12 points. Towns down low. Sarr on him. Brunson surveys. 4-3. Offensive rebound. And Anunoby gets it to go.
Anunoby's nose for the offensive board gives him that edge. I mean, he wants that extra bucket.
It's Middleton on the wing. Brunson against Johnson. Middleton outside. The three. And it's New York with a rebound. Coming into this, having notched to win against the Lakers in their last game.
A big difference in that one. Their ability to convert from range. By and large, they took some really good shots.
They moved the ball well, and let's face it, they've got plenty of pure shooters on that line.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. checked in for Anunoby. At around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Brunson against Johnson for three. Bridges. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Yeah, the quickness from Bridges there, looking like a guard.
Now here's Sar. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. Inside. Size and shooting touch, always in demand, legs, and two things that Keyshawn George possesses.
Yeah, he's an interesting combination because he grew up playing point guard, but hit a growth spurt later on. So he's got the vision and ball handling skills of a point, but now he's adding that scoring prowess of an off guard.
Take a break. A player to watch for sure.
No doubt.
That's good from George. And legs over the next few years, the Wizards undertaking an $800 million renovation of their home arena.
Yeah, B.A., this venue's almost 30 years old. I was making threes in this building. So some changes are welcome, including expanded training facilities, locker rooms, and improving fan access and amenities.
George hits them both. And Tim, you played your longest stretch with this Washington franchise. How hungry are these fans for sustained success?
Yeah, there's been some lean years and unfortunately only one banner. Going back to 1978, they are committed to a rebuild in hopes of better times ahead.
Now here's Hart. What a tremendous game he played against the Lakers. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Ooh, an aggressive move, takes it strong, and there's no help defensively.
Here's Johnson. 4-point game. Pass to Coulibaly. And here's Middleton. Six to shoot. Back to Coulibaly. From deep, Johnson sinks the tray. Johnson's got 5 now.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Here's Brunson following the three-pointer by Washington. Outside Hart. Brunson against Johnson. Screen by Robinson. Here's Brunson outside. Bridges outside. Pass to Hart. Lets a floater go. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hart.
Well, that is just real miscommunication there, sending it out of bounds.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Outside Johnson. Pass to Coulibaly. Johnson inside. Brunson defending. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Coulibaly.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
And Brunson's got the ball here for New York. They trail by 1. Towns finds Brunson for 3. Bridges. Rebound by Middleton.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Yep, that one goes.
And you know Middleton is feeling it when he's pulling up like this. Such confidence from the swing man.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Brian Keith and I were able to chat. When Karl Anthony Towns was brought up, Coach immediately chimed in, saying, yeah, the thing about Towns is the sheer size that he brings. Our guys will have to be physical and make him uncomfortable around the basket to have success. Physicality and aggressiveness will be the key. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. to George. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Washington shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
That's good from George. And really the heartbeat of this Knicks team is Jalen Brunson, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., the lifeblood, both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent.
Second free throw, no good. Knicks trail by 4. Outside Brunson. Left side Robinson. Towns for 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
One of the better three-point shooting bigs. Towns has great accuracy.
And here's Coulibaly. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Sacramento.
And he was outstanding getting to the line and converting.
Now here's Johnson. And there's a 3-second violation. While we have a chance, let's look at the most reliable big men at the free throw line in the past 10 games. Second, Chris Middleton.
And you really have to love the confidence of this group at the free throw line. We haven't seen them struggle from there the way many bigs do.
It was more prevalent to see big guys struggle from the free throw line in a different era. Not anymore. This list proves that.
Now here's Hart. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. And the layup falls. Hart's got his second basket of the game.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Middleton against Towns. And finished off by Sarr.
Every time I watch Sarr, I'm just amazed at how light off the floor he is.
New York trailing. All right, let's get an update now on OG Anunoby from Allie LaForce. What'd you find out?
Guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Knicks about his status. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. It's one of those cases where when your team really needs you, this is the kind of injury that sometimes takes a back seat. He's going to give it a go.
Allie, thanks for the report. And now we have some more clarity, guys.
Yeah, they now have all the information they need in order to determine the next steps.
Well, sometimes those injuries come at a tough time.
Good, Robinson. The Knicks making a switch here. And Anunoby's checked in. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line.
Well, he ties things up, but it would have been nice to come away with the lead there.
And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Hart's checked in for New York.
Number 3, Josh Hart.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 2. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Bridges. Out to the right wing. And here's Brunson from the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
And the Wizards with possession here after New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. Here's Sarr. Stolen by Anunoby. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. Towns passes to Hart. Bridges outside. New York working the ball around now. Here's Brunson outside. And again, New York with the triple.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Robinson, he's checked in for Karl-Anthony Towns. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You take a look at New York. What a season thus far for them. Second place in the conference. And of course the Wizards just need to keep fighting. Wizards trail by 4. Now Koulibaly, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Here's Johnson, and he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Brunson with it. Pass to Bridges. Sarr against Robinson. Now here's Brunson. It's stolen by Johnson. And the Wizards on the break. Here's Koulibaly. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
All right, Tim, let's focus on Bilal Koulibaly. 6'8", 7'2" wingspan. My goodness.
Man, tremendous tools for a wing defender, B.A. He was a late bloomer, and he's still working on his skill level, but if that comes along, watch out.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Washington trailing. Now here's Sarr. Pass to Middleton. Sarr with a screen on Anunoby. Back to Middleton. Just 5 on the clock. Over Hart. Middleton, no good. New York has gone 4 of 7 from three-point range here in the first. Middleton against Hart. Outside Robinson. Pass to Brunson. Back to Robinson. And Alexander Sarr going to pick up the foul here. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, that could take him off the floor. Not what he wanted right there. 2 fouls in the first quarter.
Champagnie, he's checked in for Washington. Carrington comes in for Koulibaly. New York also changing it up. Clarkson comes in for Hart, and Miles McBride subbed in for Brunson. McBride passes to Bridges. Outside McBride. Screen by Robinson. Fires the 3. A nice shot by McBride.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Carrington. Pass to Champagnie. Here's Sarr. Ooh, Robinson with a block. And he gets it back. Here's Carrington. Off target from three-point range. New York leading by 5. From behind the arc. And the Knicks, another 3.
An excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
Outside Johnson. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first quarter. Count it. Johnson's got 11.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
There's a minute 26 left to play in the first. It's Bridges on the wing. George defending. Down low. Tipped. McBride on the wing. Screen by Robinson. Pulls it. And it's New York scoring again.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Wizards trail by 8. Pass to Champagny. Back to Carrington. Washington moving the ball around. Here's Johnson. True on the 14-footer. 13 points in the game.
They keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
Now here's Clarkson. Yet to see a basket. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And Clarkson never takes his foot off the accelerator. He puts pressure on defenses and gets these type of calls.
It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for Clarkson.
And at this stage of his career, Clarkson really knows his role. A highly effective scorer who looks to decimate defenses.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Towns comes in for Anunoby, and it's Shamet in for Bridges. And so Clarkson nails both of them. Washington with the ball. 8-point game. Pass to Champagny. Here's Riley. Hit his leg. The official saying it was kicked. And Washington making a change here. Cooper's checked in. From 11 feet away, that one a little long. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
New York shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Landry Shamet, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. He's off on the second. Robinson passes to Shamet. Just 3 on the clock. Robinson, he knocks it down. Wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one.
The previous play is under review.
He beat the buzzer.
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points didn't count. I'm so glad the officials were able to take a second look and make the right call.
It's been all about Jalen Brunson for the Knicks, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
And you can't overlook what they've done in the paint as well. A huge part of their success in this one.
On the floor for New York, they've got Jordan Clarkson. Landry Shamet is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Mitchell Robinson, and it's McBride in at the point guard position. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game. Use the things that got you here and see if it sticks. Guys?
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Bagley misses off the right iron.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
McBride passes to Robinson. Towns, left side. The jump hook. Towns owning it inside. And we're seeing teams now that have found success with twin towers inside. What's behind that, Tim?
Well, there's a big difference between positionless basketball and small ball. Key is, if you can be big and skilled, that's a pretty tough combination to match up with.
No matter how the game changes, rebounding is always going to be a factor.
It's always key.
Carrington, no good. Knicks leading by 13. Pass to McBride. Back to Clarkson. Five to shoot. The rebound by Riley. For Washington, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Outside Bagley. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got 9 rebounds now. To the inside. And the basket by Towns. Towns has got 4 points this quarter.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
Outside Bagley. Pass to Champagnie. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for OG Anunoby.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Washington shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
That's right. It's your Wizards Light Squad.
The Knicks making a switch here. Yabusele's checked in.
Wizards Dancer.
Here we have the teams that really hustled for those second chance looks the last 10 games. The fourth spot held by the Wizards.
This squad's been attacking the offensive glass with a ton of energy lately, and it's paid off with a nice pile of second chance points.
That free throw no good. He hits the second from the line. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Outside McBride, right wing. Here's Towns. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
Middleton looking around. Back to George. Pass to Champagny. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. George, good. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. McBride passes to Towns. The three ball. He missed there. His first misfire in 5 tries. Pass to George. Middleton outside. To the middle. 5 on the clock. And stolen by Yabusele. And here's McBride. Give him 8. Towns, right side. Here's Shamet. Towns, a screen on George. And a basket by Shamet. And the Knicks lead by 16.
They have no answer defensively inside.
For Washington, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Back to Carrington. Pass to Middleton. Six on the shot clock. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Yabusele. Towns, left side. Cuts off the pass. Middleton against Yabusele. To the paint. And there's Koulibaly on the assist by Middleton. Koulibaly's got 6 points.
You know, if his shot isn't available, Middleton is moving the ball, and he's a pretty skilled passer.
New York leading by 14. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
The last game between these teams was so close, but ultimately their bench put them over the top.
Down the stretch, the fresher team often makes the plays. That's the value of depth.
checked in for Champagny. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Hart's checked in for Yabusele. OG Anunoby comes in for Shamet. Bridges, he's checked in for Clarkson. And Brunson is subbed in for McBride. Middleton against Hart. Pass to Brunson. From 8 feet away. And he banks in the layup. Brunson's got 11 points.
And, you know, he might not be the biggest guard, but Brunson has a dense frame. He has no problem going through contact.
Back to Carrington. Middleton against Hart. Shot clock at 6. Middleton against Hart. Middleton, no good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
A huge part of the Milwaukee Bucks 2021 championship run. Chris Middleton.
Yeah, he averaged 24 points a game during those playoffs, VA. And his injury the following year was a big reason the Bucks didn't repeat. Middleton, at his all-star peak, was something special.
Pass to Sarr. Down low. And stolen by Bridges. Outside Anunoby. Here's Brunson outside. Gets a hand on it. Beyond the arc. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. He's got 14.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
Back to Carrington. Washington moving the ball around. Middleton up top. They need this. From deep, Sarr. And it's New York with a rebound. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Over to the left wing. Open shot from Brunson. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Washington has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Outside Koulibaly. Middleton outside. It's Sarr, high post. Towns on him. Outside Carrington. Just 5 to shoot. Sarr with a screen on Brunson. Carrington no good. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Here's Brunson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. After seeing a franchise player like Luka Doncic traded, you think there's anyone who is truly untouchable now, Tim?
Well, I tell you what, that trade, VA, made me realize nobody in this league is immovable. You just don't know what the future holds, and I think fewer guys will stay with one team their entire careers.
That was a shocker for sure. And he drops it first. All right, Tim, you've covered the NBA for a long time now. What's one thing you wish you could change about how we cover the game?
Well, I think there's a temptation to boil it down to hot takes, and I'd much rather see us cover the appreciation that we all have for the nuances of the actual basketball.
Game has never been more skilled than it is right now.
Totally agree.
And Washington shooting around 50% in the game so far. Now a timeout called by Washington. Now it's time to check the rookie leaderboard and see which first-year players are leading their class in assists. So it's Washington now. Middleton outside. Clock at 6. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Hard passes to Anunoby. Knocks it down from distance. Anunoby's got 5 now.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Washington has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. It's George on the wing. Middleton outside. George sets a screen. From the wing. And that one's good. Middleton. New York has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Here's Bridges. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Bilal Coulibaly.
You love the assertiveness Bridges plays with, accepting contact while he's trying to score.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's good from Bridges.
And every year, Bridges seems to take another leap. His work ethic and drive to improve is impressive.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. And for Washington, they're shooting just around 33% since the second quarter got underway. Goes back up. Back to Coulibaly. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Coulibaly's got 4 points now in the quarter. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Third personal foul.
And defenses prepare for Brunson's foul-drawing tactics, but they still can't do anything about it.
Brunson, 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Tim, growing up in the D.C. area, at what point did you fall in love with the sport of basketball?
Well, B.A., the first team I loved were the Washington Bullets in the late 70s with Elvin Hayes. They won that one championship in Washington. But Larry Bird coming into the league in 1980 really changed everything for me. That's when I truly fell in love with the sport, emulating a guy like that.
Greatest player from the DMV?
Well, I guess I'd have to say Kevin Durant, certainly.
And Tim Legler, of course.
Even better answer.
Now here's Middleton. He's coming off a 13-point game against Sacramento. 6 to shoot. Back to Carrington. Pass to Sarr. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
You know, Sarr established himself in the paint and took advantage of what they gave him.
Keyshawn George.
There's a minute 54 left to play in the second quarter. Brunson passes to Robinson. Now Bridges. New York working the ball around now. Hard up top. Middleton covering. Hart can't hit.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you. Teammate Josh Hart may call Jalen Brunson the king of New York, but Brunson says, I would never consider myself a face of the franchise, but I'm a leader of this team. That's what I want to do, and I am grateful for the opportunity. I don't take this for granted. Brian?
Staying humble. Allie, thanks very much for the report. And so it's New York with it. The Wizards making their last shot. Bridges outside. Clock at 4. Can't get it to drop. Some solid defense from Koulibaly. Washington's shooting 52% from the floor so far. Pass to George. Middleton up top. From 20 feet. Hard with the defensive effort.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. They'll pin that on Chris Middleton. These are his first free throws of the game.
Josh Hart taking 2 shots.
And he makes a first. Cordy's checked in for New York. And so he makes both from the line. There's 25 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Hard against Middleton. 12 seconds left to play in the first half. 14 feet away. It doesn't go for him. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. It's the Knicks running away with this one. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. So stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Run line. They're measuring the shot. One more time, round of applause for our participant.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
We're going to learn a lot about them by the end of this stretch, facing some good teams that can either expose you or empower you. And in some cases, both.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the New York Knicks.
The defense should get a talk. They've been getting splashed on all game. And I'm just sitting back watching the show.
And as great as they've been, the show still has a second act. It can all change in a flash.
Can you say splash on TV?
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
He took a head-on approach in the first half, going straight at the D and drawing fouls.
Yeah, the key is to be in an attack mindset but still play under control. When you do that, good things tend to happen.
And New York has possession. They've got Chris Middleton. Johnson is out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then it's Keyshawn George, and it's Sarr in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group starting the second half for Brian Keefe. Brunson, got it. Brunson's got 21 points in the game.
And man, you gotta appreciate how efficient Brunson is. I mean, he takes and makes high percentage shots.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. Back to Coulibaly. Middleton outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Johnson. Over Brunson. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Johnson's got 15 points.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Outside Anunoby. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. And it's Brunson missing. Washington shooting a nice 50% for the game. Takes one from 10 feet. The shot won't fall. Hart with the defensive effort. And New York shooting 64% for the game. Amazing. Outside Anunoby. New York working the ball around now. Towns on a screen. Takes the 3. He buries it from 3. 14 points for him.
Taking his shot, and Towns doesn't think, he just acts.
Here's Middleton, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. George outside. Pass to Coulibaly. Back to George. Outside Johnson. From downtown, Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Brunson, covered by Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Here's Towns, following the score by Washington. The putback. Ooh, poked away. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
Possession to New York.
And now that we have an opportunity, let's check out the top scoring rookies to date. In the 3rd spot, Alex Sarr.
And it's always hard to predict how easily young players will adapt to the league. But on the offensive end, he's really hit the ground running.
Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Brunson. And finally, they hit one. Brunson's got 23.
Such a strong floater game. Just another part of Brunson's expanding arsenal.
The Wizards have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Now a timeout called by Washington. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
Yeah, whatever they're doing against them right now, it's not working. You're going to have to mix things up, maybe be a little less predictable.
Koulibaly finds Johnson. Six on the shot clock. Step back and fire. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Bridges against Koulibaly. It's stolen by Johnson. And the Wizards on the break. Pass to Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Here's Brunson. 23 points in the game. Bridges outside. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Hart from long range hits a three-pointer. Hart's got 9 points.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Middleton passes to George. Outside Johnson. Sarr with a screen on Brunson. Pass to Sarr. Hook loose. Here's George. Jalen Brunson grabs a miss. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Yeah, the burst of speed on the drive. Anunoby so elusive on these cuts to the rack.
For Washington, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Johnson passes to George. Middleton against Hart. And here's Johnson. Back to Middleton. Shoots over Bridges. And Middleton gets it to go on the assist by Johnson.
He is so confident from the mid-range. Middleton, I love seeing him look to score from there.
Pass to Anunoby. Bridges against Koulibaly. Bridges passes to Towns. Offline with a 3. Second chance shot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
An aggressive pump fake move by Brunson, pulling the defender in close.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
And they are racking up the assist totals because they're moving the ball selflessly. You're seeing great chemistry out there.
That free throw good from Brunson. Carrington, he's checked in for Washington. Both free throws good from Brunson. The Wizards have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Pass to George. Outside Koulibaly. Now here's Middleton. He's covered by Hart. Shot clock at 6. Middleton, no good.
Well, this has been far from his best game, and if they're going to come back here, he's got to find a way to get going.
All talent there from Bridges.
Now Middleton. He has 6. Outside Koulibaly. Sarr a screen. Outside Carrington. Koulibaly with it. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Here's Sarr. Nails the baby hook. Sarr's got 8 points.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
And the Knicks with the possession here. Now here's Brunson. 25 points in the game. Back to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Nice move. Brunson on the drive. And he lays it in. Brunson's got 8 points here in the quarter. The Wizards have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Middleton against Hart. From the line, and that one drops. Give him 8 points now.
One of the purest shooters in this game. Stopping Middleton has to be a focal point for your defense.
Brunson passes to Towns. Hart with a screen on Sarr. Sarr against Towns. Just 5 on the clock. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Middleton outside. Outside Carrington. Sarr with a screen on Brunson. Shot's good by Carrington.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
A tremendously mobile 7-footer. Great defensive upside, Tim, for Alex Sarr.
And he's still working on his offensive game, BA, but he has the potential to be a disruptive defensive force with his length and agility.
And the Wizards with possession here after the basket by New York on the other end. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. The Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Wizards foul. Chris Middleton. Second personal foul.
And he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night.
At the line for the Knicks, Josh Hart. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. So for the Wizards, Bagley's checked in for Sarr, and it's Champagnie in for George. New York also changing it up. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Towns. Clarkson comes in for Anunoby, and Miles McBride subbed in for Bridges. And he can't hit the second. Washington is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Left side, Koulibaly. Now here's Carrington. Brunson defending. 5 to shoot. Pass to Champagnie. Washington moving the ball around. Here's Carrington. Off target from outside. New York has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Outside Brunson. Takes it inside. And he makes it on the layup. Brunson's got 31 points.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game. What a contest. That looked like a guaranteed bucket.
To the middle. Here's Hart. He got a piece of it. Here's Champagnie. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. To the left wing. Bagley against Hart. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Outside Hart. Pass to Brunson. Clarkson outside. Hart with a screen on Middleton. Clarkson for 3. It's rebounded by Washington.
2 minutes.
And it's Middleton. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I like this from Middleton, using his height inside to generate points.
Washington shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
Middleton. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
A proven champion. Middleton is someone any team would love to have. A great player and a great locker room presence as well.
George, he's checked in for Koulibaly. Both free throws good from Middleton. And New York shooting an excellent rate of 56% in the third quarter. Now here's McBride, covered by Carrington. Pass to Shamet. Over Middleton. Tries to save it. And he recovers it. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
After a rough first half, it's good to see him start to put the pieces together here.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. New York making a switch here. Yabusele's checked in.
Middleton, shooting one.
New York has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Clarkson outside. Shot from the wing. And it's Bagley with the rebound. Washington's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. George outside. Pass to Middleton. George outside. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by New York.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
It's Shamet on the wing from the arc. It's not going to go for him. The Wizards shooting well here in the third, hitting 50% of their shots. Here's Champagny. Middleton, right side. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
And that's a good look for him. He just couldn't connect.
To get back on track. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball.
Not sure what exactly happened there. It didn't look like they were on the same page.
On the court.
Now George. Here's Riley. Washington again can't hit. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Knicks out in front, running away with it. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, he knows it's a team effort. It's about finding the best shot, not just his shot.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for New York, they've got Miles McBride. He's out there with Jordan Clarkson. Landry Shamet is out there with Mitchell Robinson. And it's Diawara in at the 4 spot. Now here's Carrington. Takes a 3. That one doesn't drop. Clarkson outside. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Inside. Outside Carrington. Three-pointer. Pass to Riley. The 3 is up. Knocks down the long K. Riley's got his first 3 points of the game.
If any defense gives you that much cushion, you have to take that shot.
Clarkson, left side. Tries it from the block. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul.
And as NBA franchise values continue to skyrocket, it's pretty amazing to see, isn't it, Legs?
It really is. And even if you're LeBron James, who has said he may want to own a team in the future, he may even need some help footing that bill. It is pricey.
Adding zeros by the decades. And that one falls for Clarkson.
They're really shooting better from the free throw line since halftime. That's a big plus if you're holding a late lead.
Towns, he's checked in for New York. And so Clarkson nails both of them.
At just about 85% from the line tonight. They've looked more and more comfortable as the game's gone on.
There's the three. Carrington, no good.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
McBride on the wing. Pass to Towns. Just 5 to shoot. To the middle. Robinson. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Bagley the third. First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for New York, Mitchell Robinson. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. And with players now able to earn money at the collegiate level, what does that do for the NBA legs?
Well, I do think overall it's a good thing. As a former college athlete myself, I love to see these guys get rewarded, and possibly you get to the league, you're a little bit more polished and grown up.
Bottom line is you may have made some money, but when you have a chance to play against the best of the best, that's why you go pro.
There's nothing like it.
Here's Riley. Uncovered. The rebound by Shamet. Shamet's got 4 rebounds in the game. Lays it up and banks it in.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Two minutes gone by here in the fourth. George outside. Driving inside. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Knicks shooting the rock at 58%. McBride passes to Clarkson. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
It's been a struggle for him in the second half. A lot of turnovers.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
The Wizards making a switch here. Sarr's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Brunson is checked in for Shamet. Now here's Sarr. Pass to Riley. Here's George. Here's Riley. Outside Carrington. Shot clock at 5. Shot on the wing. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. And Brunson, here we go. That's good from Robinson on the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 4 assists in the game. Carrington with it. Well, Tim, with the new CBA, we're likely to see a lot more multi-team trades just to make the money work.
Yeah, it's more complicated than ever to trade guys straight up. So now teams have to find ways to make moves that involve bringing in an extra team to absorb salaries.
Those puzzle pieces just got a lot more complicated.
So hard to figure it out.
For the Knicks, OG Anunoby comes in for Clarkson, and it's Bridges in for McBride. The Wizards have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Sarr passes to Champagny. Now Sarr, Robinson defending. It's tipped. Pass to Riley. George scanning the floor. Cash money on the open jump shot. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Here's Brunson. Bridges outside. And the layup is good off the glass.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Now here's Carrington. Pass to Riley. Launches a 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. For New York, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. And here's Bridges. And here's Brunson. Covered by Carrington. Screen by Bridges. Down low. And it's Bridges with the jam.
This is why they involve Bridges in these sets, because he knows how to capitalize.
Washington has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Outside Carrington. Pass to George. Sarr down low. Working on Robinson. Sarr misses. For New York, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Yeah, nice take from Bridges. Love whenever he takes initiative on offense.
Here's Carrington. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, B.A., some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Goes up on the baseline. He can't get it to go. The Wizards shooting 33%. This hasn't been their quarter. Here's Riley. It's rebounded by New York. Anunoby's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Brunson. Washington with a rebound. Champagne's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Carrington. They set the screen. Here's Champagnie. 3-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Outside Brunson. Now Towns. Outside Robinson. 3 on the clock. Anunoby for 3. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
Washington has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Middleton outside. And in recent years, Legs, we're seeing a lot of young teams having success. Also, depth playing big dividends. What's changed?
Well, I think with today's up-tempo style, more players have to cover more ground. It just makes sense that younger, deeper teams are better equipped to handle all that wear and tear.
Young players seem to be more welcome, too, in the NBA culture.
No doubt. They're going to get an opportunity sooner.
Number 9 at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Portis checked in for Robinson. So he makes one of two, and the second one misses. Koulibaly against Clarkson. Second chance effort, and there's the rejection.
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
Pass to Koulibaly. Outside Johnson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And the NBA certainly responsive to the fans, Tim, but some say they just want to complain.
Well, the social media era has given fans more of a voice than ever before, but it also breeds shorter attention spans, so the league is right to be proactive.
First one falls.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
New York making a switch here. McBride's checked in. And that's good as he hits both shots. The Knicks have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Here's Kolek, pass to McBride. Here's Diawara. To the wing on the left. Launches it. It's rebounded by George. George has got 4 rebounds now. Middleton outside. Johnson on the wing. To the inside. Kicks it to George. Now here's Sarr. He's guarded closely. And it's New York with a rebound. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Fires for 3. A nice shot by McBride.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Washington. And we've heard some coaches complain about short turnarounds on back-to-back legs. Would you like to see more done there?
Well, for those late starts when you arrive at the hotel at 2 or 3 in the morning and you've got to play the next night, those are certainly rough. But I feel like the league has done all they can, eliminating back-to-backs as much as they can. And certainly there's an emphasis on recovery and rest at all costs.
Here's Kolek following the three-pointer by Washington. No dice from 9 feet. And the Wizards shooting the ball at only 35% here in the fourth quarter. Outside Koulibaly. Middleton finds George. Washington moving the ball around. It's Johnson with a drive. And that one drops for him. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
And they seem to have found something out there. I like the confidence they're playing with.
New York leading by 23. Here's Kolek.
Remaining in the fourth quarter, 2 minutes.
Up and in on the layup.
That's where they'd like all their shots to come from.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
And Middleton gets it to go on the assist by Johnson. Middleton's got 11 points here in the second half. A minute 42 left in the fourth. Here's Kolek. One question facing the league here, Tim. How do you make the All-Star game more competitive?
Well, BA, the tournament structure seemed to help a bit, but until just a competitive mentality around the game changes, I think the only thing you can do is maybe up the ante as far as prize money. I do think that did seem to matter for the NBA Cup.
Having done a few of those games, care factor's low. They could improve on that.
I completely agree. It seemed to matter a lot more back when I played. Yeah, and that's a shot he'll make 90% of the time. He just couldn't get it to go right there.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Knicks.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And this will give them win number 32 on the year so far.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Jalen Brunson.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
Yabusele, he's checked in for New York. Shamet comes in for McBride. That one misses. Washington shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. Middleton outside, pass to George. Back to Middleton. Over Clarkson, and that one's good. Middleton.
Yeah, he goes to the fadeaway right there. I think he thought the defense was a little bit closer.
Here's Kolek, covered by Johnson. Kolek's shot is off. Sarr up top. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
Not only is Sarr a willing passer, he's a very skilled passer as well.
They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Here's Shamet. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
We played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And let's reveal our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.